Hey, my name is Sean. Welcome to Echoes in Eternity Bourbon. Today I'm doing something a little bit different that I like to do. I've got two of the exact same bottle. Of course, they were in different casks, and they were also the juice came from actually a different distiller. So I'm very excited about this. This right here, it was first bottle over here. It's one I really enjoyed. This is Master Picke. It's 14 years. This was aged in Indiana and then sent to Portland and aged there. Really enjoyed this one, but at the same store, I've got both of these out at Maple Party. They have another 14-year in, and this one was actually distilled in Kentucky and then sent to Portland to finish up there. So you got two 14-year-old Master Pickes, different barrels, different proofs. But what I'm really interested in is this is MGP juice, and this right here is Jim Beam juice. I just want to see which one that I prefer. I know I like the sweeter side of things. I've been very pleased with this, as you can tell already. I've had a few sips out of this. Cracked this open the other day to get kind of a tasting on this, see what I thought about this, and now I'm going to compare them, see what we got. So the first one here, this is the MGP juice. Sent this out to a friend and his wife. It's someone I met through the channel. His wife is not a bourbon drinker. And he says, she actually fell in love with this, and now he's kind of tasked with trying to find this, which is tough because there's only a certain amount of bottles out of each one of these casks that are there. I said, okay, well, let's see what we can do. So let me compare the two. And then, of course, I'm going to send him some samples so they could actually compare which one they like. And if you see on the backs of these, the white back talks about how it was distilled in Indiana, and the clear back talks about how it was distilled in Kentucky. But very neat. So I'm going to go with the Jim Beam one first. Let me clear my throat a little bit. Just kind of get it started off here. And this one's coming in at 128.6 proof. There's only 183 bottles that came out of this barrel. The way that Master Picke works is they specifically don't look for a date, they look for a flavor, and each barrel is unique in the way that they do things. If it's not ready at 14 years, it may come out at 15, it may come out at 16, it may come out at 12, but they taste these barrels, and when they finally get the taste and the profile that they're looking for in that barrel, that's when they'll dump that barrel and release it, and all of them are different. So we'll give the first one, that's the Jim Beam juice, a taste first. Strong caramel on the nose. Get some sweet corn in there, get some oak. This one's a little more bready than the other one, if I remember right. Still sweet, not overpowering sweet. Good tingle on the tongue, good strong finish on there. Got some pepper. Get like a light baking chocolate on the back of this. Not as much caramel as I got in the nose, but some more baking chocolate on the back. Chewing on this a little bit, I get a tiny bit of mint in there. More of that black pepper, some leather in there, some of the oak. Very good pour. I really enjoy the two bottles that I've had from them so far. I think that they're outstanding. But let me pull and see how it compares against this one right here, which is the MGP juice, which I really liked. I didn't give you a nose on it because I went right for the taste, but let's give you a nose. I can smell the chocolate in this one, some cherry in this. Get your corn, get your oaks in here, but the chocolate's a lot more prevalent on the nose just on this one. I think that's the thing that attracted me to this right off the bat was the chocolate. Let me give it another taste. Really liking the chocolate on this. To me, it's not as peppery as the Jim Beam juice. A bit sweeter up front. Still got a very nice finish on it. Both of these are very oily, got good mouthfeel to them. Yeah, I can sip on this one all day. This reminds me of a chocolate cherry in a lot of ways. Back in, I'm getting a little more vanilla on here. Getting a leather similar to this one here. More tobacco, I think, on this one. For this one, you get a little bit of that leather and a tiny bit of tobacco on the end. This one's a little more prevalent on the back of the palate. But up front, I'm getting the chocolate and cherry on this. Excellent pours on these. I'm telling you, you're not going to go wrong with either one of these, but my favorite is still the MGP juice. Absolutely love the MGP juice on this. I don't think that you're going to have a bad pour. I'm interested to see if I'm going to send my buddy a couple of samples of these and let him and his wife try it out and see what exactly they think about this. And you know, so if you know, you know. There was something that was mentioned a while back. So if you know, you know. We'll see about that later in the comments. But while we're here, I also want to do something a little bit different. I've got a subscriber, Terrence. He's been awesome. He's very positive. Absolutely love what he says. But his number one thing that he's been hunting and hadn't been able to find yet is this 13th Colony Double Oaked. Man, I know that this can be a pain in the butt to find. I know that I've had a lot of trouble getting, now but luckily I have a bottle closed and this one open. But you know, the best thing that I like to do is I like to share with people. So I thought this would be an opportunity to pour a nice sample for him on this Double Oaked and see if there was anything else specific that he was looking for, because I think it's awesome just to give something back to the people that really bring out the best in you. And I like positive people. I like people that leave comments, and they don't have to be positive all the time. But I like people that are always there. And from the beginning, Terrence, I've got a few subscribers that are outstanding, but Terrence has always been positive. He always points in the right direction. Sent me a picture of his collection today, man. He's got some bangers in there too, so very excited about that. But Terrence, this one will be for you. Sent you an email earlier, talked about some other things if you were interested. Can't wait to get this and can't wait to get your thoughts on it. Very excited about this for you. And maybe it'll help you when you're in the fall, when you're ready to go look for that second batch that's coming out. So our winner today in the master pick, I'm going to go with the MGP juice, even though you can't go wrong with either one of these. Both of these are 14 years old, 14-year MGP versus 14-year-old Jim Beam. And then we got some 13th Colony Double Oaked going to the subscriber as a sample. But you all have an amazing day. Thank you for everything you do. Almost to 500 subscribers. Keep it up. Can't wait for that giveaway there. I mean, we're only 25, I think, away at the time I'm filming this. So y'all have an amazing night. Thank you.